Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. I'm out all day tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday I've got a fair bit to do, so if I don't film something outside today, it's going to be next week, and it looks like the weather's going to change next week. We're going to possibly get some rain, which would be good. I know it's not good for kids on holiday and all that sort of stuff, and anybody else on holiday, but the gardens and the farms and the land needs the rain. But I just thought we'd have a quick look at excuse me, some of the things that have changed or changing. And the main thing that's changing is the ferns are coming up. So all the new fronds are starting to push now. So that's that. And plus a lot of the hellebores have actually come back. Now that's not what I'm used to. The hellebore I had around my previous house stayed green all year round, whereas these seem to die right off. But this is good as well, because I thought we'd lost this. In down under here, these spikes, that's lily of the valley. So it's not lost, and it is coming back. So we'll have a nice clump of that. As I said, ferns are starting to push now. Fronds are coming on, that's good. I'm looking forward to hopefully the two really large ones at the back coming on. The snake's head fritillaries have done well this year. Some are going over now. I hope some of them have managed to be pollinated. That'll be good if we can get some seeds. They're coming through this clump of stuff. There's all different sorts of things in here. I mean, there's a foxglove tucked away at the back there. There's a Californian poppy and a weed. The Spanish bluebells are starting to look nice now. This is an Aquilegia spike, so that's going to bloom. And a few Aquilegias have started to show. I thought they were all lost, but there's some coming on. The London Pride, the spikes are showing. So they'll be in bloom. Tiny little flowers, but they last a long time. This is Fringe Cup. This came from Helen. Plenty of spikes on here. And it is attracted, the bees are attracted to that, even though the blooms are small. They're not open yet. Primrose is still doing good. Let me come around the other side here. There's not much new going on. There's another Aquilegia in the middle of a clump of bluebells there. The fuchsia, giant fuchsia, which I'm pretty sure is at least 2 or 3 plants, that's going to get dug up. That's showing growth now, so that's a job for next week. Dig that up and get it potted so that it can be moved out of there. That's going to leave a gap. We will have to find something to go in there. So that's that. The herbs in here are coming on. That's different types of marjoram and chives. So that's coming on nicely. This isn't really changes around here, that's just things that are looking nice. When the violets catch the sunshine, they really do look nice. But most of them are in the shade, which is where they normally grow. Woodland edges, I think it's called. The forget-me-nots are looking good. I was anticipating a good splash of blue and we've got some, and some got into other places as well. The camellias are probably finishing now. There's still quite a lot of white on here, but there's also a lot of brown blooms. The red I don't think is going to be around too much longer, but that's looking good. The maple's opening up nicely now. And I've just been sitting out with a glass of wine, and in the garden at the moment there are more bees and hoverflies around than there were at any time last year, and it's early in the year yet, and I saw 3 butterflies while I was sat there, all different. So I think we're going to have a better year for the insects, which is good, and you can see that now. All those tufty bits on those bare sticks are wisteria blooms. There's a lot. That's going to be quite a spectacle. That's going to be good. Soon. Not now. what else? The red valerian, I'm going to get these right one day, I'm getting there, has got red showing. Now this didn't bloom till midsummer last year, so obviously the good clump that was established last year and bloomed remained, instead of dying off completely and relying on the seedlings, so it's back again. It's going to be in bloom a lot sooner this year. I'm really looking for things that are changing, really. The rosemary is just absolutely fabulous. This has nearly always got bees and hoverflies hanging around it, and the perpetual wallflower. Yeah, and over in here we've also got, break my neck, this stuff with the grey-green leaves is rose campion, and it's changing dramatically. It's got long thin bits pushing up instead of just being a clump. It's going to bloom. That's going to be blooms. And as you can see in here, the ferns are coming back as well. I tucked a few ferns in there. Again, we've got London Pride, a couple of clumps and various other things up through there. The unfortunately the Kojo no May dwarf cherry, that's gone now for this year, but that was the best it's ever been this year. So now it's finished blooming, we can let the new shoots push on and then do a little bit of trimming just to keep it under control. That's good. Now I move my Sarracenias out to here where they get some sun. They are supposed to be in the open. Oh, there's a butterfly. Are you going to land? That's a speckled wood. Is it going to land somewhere where I can go and film it? They're very flighty, especially in the sunshine like this. Well, it has landed, but it's whether I can get anywhere near it or not with the zoom. This is going to be very difficult without treading on my violets. Oh, it's got its wings shut as well. Now this is very difficult when I'm filming in sunshine because I can't see my screen. But that is the last leaf on the right hand side, which is, I can't really see. There it is, gotcha. So I can zoom in on it, but it's got its wings shut at the moment. These are incredibly attractive butterflies. If only he would open his wings. It's because it's landed on a shady leaf. But they're a lovely bronzy brown colour with primrose yellow speckles. But anyway, as you can see, we have a butterfly in the garden. Oh, we had a butterfly in the garden. I'll have to zoom out because if he lands again I'll have to go and find him again. I doubt if he will. They often return to exactly the same leaf, but I doubt if he'll return to that one because he made a mistake and landed on a shady one. But they're a true woodland butterfly. They love sitting in the sun. They have a favourite leaf, often on a sort of branch that sort of swings up higher above the others sort of thing and is in full sun. And they love to settle on there and sun themselves, but they like to fly in dappled light, you know, where the sun shines through in places. There's sunny spots, but not the whole place in full sun. They've been in the garden before, but I don't think they had any last year. Can't remember. Anyway, so we've seen a butterfly, first one I've filmed this year, even if it didn't have its wings open. And yeah, things are changing. The planted border's filling up now and some more things are going to come into bloom. The stocks are starting to grow on, they will bloom down the line. And then last but not least in that flowering border will be the Michaelmas daisies that put on a good show last year, but they're late summer into autumn, so they won't be pushing on just yet. So The bonsai, new leaves coming on that. Yeah, new growth showing on that one. Around here the larch has opened up, the beech are not moving yet, and when this one does it will get repotted. This, I'm not going to repot it this year, I'm going to feed and water it well, but it's coming back into growth now. The candles are starting to move, and to get some growth on here and get some energy back into the plant, because it got a bit weak last year, didn't get enough food basically. I'm going to let the candles grow and get a load more needle mass, which will put a lot more energy into the plant, and then I will pinch the tips back on the candles and get some back budding so that we've got a lot more greenery on it, because it's starting to get a bit thin. Still got its shape, but it's getting a bit thin, so it needs to thicken up and strengthen up. So that's that. So anyway, just a quick look round. Somewhere in here should be cuckoo flower and I'm hoping these spikes that are sticking up are actually going to be those, because that's where they were last year. Now they weren't bought, they weren't directly given to me, but whatever got planted in that tub, the cuckoo flowers came with them, and we had several last year and they look good, so I'm hoping to get those again. So yeah, things are going on. The rose is getting its leaves back now. That gets defoliated in the winter and loses all its foliage. So it looks really strange. Oh, there's the butterfly back again. Now he's landed on the buddleia. Is he going to open its wings? Nope, it's closed them up again. Well, I'm blowed. It's in the sunshine now. It should open its wings, but it's not going to. So there's no point in zooming in on it. It'll be exactly the same as the last view. But it comes and goes in the garden now. We've got the sunshine, which is good. So I haven't got the type of flowers in the garden at the moment to attract the butterflies. I haven't got anything in here that butterflies would be attracted to. That's right, I've just gone quiet because there's some little birds flitting around. Oh, they're not going to come back. There was one in the maple tree on that bare branch at the bottom, and it shot over the back of the shed and was joined by a couple of others. They're in those conifers, and I'm relatively sure that was firecrests or goldcrests. Job to tell the difference at a distance. It's all in the name, you know. One's got a gold crest and the other one's got an orangey crest that looks like fire. But apart from that, they look almost identical. And they're our tiniest bird. Tiny like a little wren. So anyway, they didn't come back in the garden. I think they've gone over that way somewhere. So there we go, a quick look round. This tulip is lasting well. Oh, it's got a bee on it. So as not to make me out a liar, there are bees in the garden, and there are lots of them. That's gone over onto the purple flowers now, as they do. That's a big bumblebee, that one. So yeah, both of the herb and the perpetual wallflower, they're attracting the bees all the time. There's been several honeybees. It was midsummer last year before I saw a honeybee in the garden. They're already here this year. I'm hoping we really are going to have a better year. Bees and butterflies didn't do well last year. Let's hope they do better this year. And yeah, just a quick look round and a chat. And oh, you must have a look at my maple. Oh, if only that was it. Trouble, it would look absolutely gorgeous in the sun, but if it was in the sun, it would start tinging the leaves. It's a very delicate leafed maple, this one, and it likes to be in dappled shade, which I can't do. It's either in sun or shade round here. I haven't got trees that it could grow underneath, which would be perfect, but it's a stunning tree, and it fills that corner up nicely. So there we go, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.